After watching the videos and checking out the websites, I think the point that Andrew made about authenticity and reputation were the most interesting to me. Obtaining a popular, credible blog will not happen overnight, and he made it really clear that that was something you're gonna have to really work on in order to like building your reputation in order to achieve the credibility and success that you want. Um, like you said, the New York Times didn't become the New York Times overnight. They had to really work at it. I think it's also really interesting the point he made about the importance of being yourself and speaking in your own voice and how that is the key to really being successful. I just follow a lot of, random, kind of fashion bloggers on Instagram and will occasionally look at their websites. And I've noticed every time they answer questions about how they became a successful blogger, most of the time they just say that they really, use their own voice, stay true to themselves, and just focus on putting out, good content. And as Andrew said, people can smell inauthenticity from a million miles away, which is true, because as I've stumbled across, some random blogs, even just looking at product reviews for stuff, and I don't know, I've noticed that I can very easily tell if it seems like somebody's trying way too hard to, sound a certain way or whatever. But it's just really interesting to me how people talk about, just being authentic as almost the sole reason for their success. It just doesn't seem like being yourself is the only way that they got to have, all these followers, but that's the way they kind of make it seem. I just feel like people never talk about any, self-promotion that they would do, I don't know how any of that would work, but I feel like nobody ever mentions that side of it, and it's just something that's always seemed like a little almost inauthentic to me, because it just makes it seem like people have only flocked to them because of they've been true to themselves, or use, their own voice, but they never talk about promoting themselves, which I feel like has to be happening. So that's always been just something that I've kind of found really interesting, and that this blog kind of, or that this video kind of brought up.